Hey, yo, what's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Ashton Jackson, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Dallas Cowboys versus Miami Dolphins preview. So before we jump into the video, I appreciate if you guys would like the video, subscribe if you're new, comment, and share my video with anyone who you think will enjoy my content. So hopping straight into it, and before I even normally like to start out talking about the injury report and things of that nature, then I normally hop into what the ways in which we do beat Miami. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about two reasons why it's very important as to why we beat the Miami Dolphins. And the number one thing is that we're really bad on the road. I believe, not believe, but I know that we're 0-3 in big time games versus competent opponents that are going to be making the playoffs. Started out versus the Niners. You got blown out in that game 42-10. Second game, you lost to the Philadelphia Eagles 28-23 in Philadelphia, in which a game that you should have won. And then you play the Buffalo Bills on last Sunday, and you got blown out in that game 31-3, basically, because that last 7 points was garbage time. So you got blown out really in two of your three games on the road versus teams. All three teams are essentially going to make the playoffs. So, getting a win versus Miami will be very crucial for us as Dallas Cowboys because it will give you a psyche that we can go on the road and we can go beat formidable opponents. Again, all it takes is one game, right? Just use an example for the 2007 New York Giants team. I know some of you guys don't want to hear it, but the Giants played a really close game against the Patriots. They had lost, and everyone in that Giants building felt that if they played the Patriots again, maybe in the Super Bowl, that they would win because they played them really stoutly and they played really great against them. How it pertains for the Cowboys is that you go out here, you beat the Miami Dolphins, who are 10-4, who just when they're healthy offensively, they got Tyreek Hill playing for all four quarters, Jalen Waddle, Teron Armstead at left tackle. You got Tua Tagovailoa, you got Raheem Mostert, you got Devon Achane, Jalen Waddle. Once those guys out there, they're all healthy, they're going to put up at least 30 points plus on you, right? Most likely in a blowout victory. So, and they got some things going against them too. They haven't beaten a team with over 500 records, so they have some that they want to prove um, against us as well. And then they still have their chance next week to go beat the Baltimore Ravens, but I don't think that's going to happen. But that's one. We haven't beat nobody on the road, and it's clear that we have to win on the road. And the second thing is that you're playing a from the 49er tree and letting that be Mike McDaniel. He started out quality control guy out in the Broncos when Mike Shanahan, Kyle's dad, was coaching the Broncos. They followed each other all the way throughout those years from, Washington, Commanders, and all the other teams. So, then he was an offensive coordinator in 2021, got the head coaching job in 22, and changed the Miami Dolphins and revolutionized that entire team and how they feel down there in Miami for their football team. So the Miami Dolphins are looking really good right now, and it's clear that they do a lot of things like what the Niners do, a lot of motions. Uh, and then the Dolphins, they also play a lot of things into our hands that we're not that good at. We can't stop the run on the edges. They're a top five team when run the ball on the edges. They're built to stop the cover one, cover two, cover three, man to man sort of not cover two, but they're built to stop the cover one, cover three, cover zero man. So it's clear that if we can go out here and go get a win over a former 49er coach and beat them pretty badly, I think this will give the Dallas Cowboys some form of confidence booster that when you fortunately have to go play against the 49ers on the championship game, that you will have some sort of confidence because you will be playing another Kyle Shanahan like minded player, right? Or coach, whatever, philosophy scheme. So now our injury report, really the big injury report for the Dallas Cowboys is that Tyron Smith is not going to play. And I'm also hearing from, a lot of people that really this game doesn't really matter for the Dallas Cowboys. I feel like it matters to us because what I just said, the two things I just stated. But, you know, um, Tyron Smith isn't going to play. So now your offensive line on Sunday is going to be Chuma Edoga, Tyler Smith, Biotish, Martin, Terrence Steele. That's going to be your starting five offensive line tomorrow. I think you're going to be fine. I think just that we're going to have to get the ball out quickly, and we can't rely on that left side. Chuma Edoga, when starting, he's solid, but he's not going to be like Tyron Smith. So he's going to be out. For the Miami Dolphins, nothing is clear right now who's going to be out, who's going to be in. So just still, Dallas Cowboys go out there, play a game. We're going to be fine. So the ways in which we beat the Miami Dolphins is one, we got to start fast offensively. You can't start this. You can't be starting out slow on the road like how you've been doing. We started out slow versus um, the Philadelphia Eagles. You didn't score a touchdown until like the middle of the first quarter. The Niners, you didn't score a touchdown, I believe, until like the second quarter or like the first quarter, but it was like late in the first quarter until you finally scored after the Niners put up 21 points on you. So it took you a while for you to get going on that game. And then same thing with the Buffalo Bills. You couldn't really move the ball, but when you did move the ball, you only got 3 points out of it. And when you finally did score seven, it was in the fourth quarter in garbage time. So you have to get going, especially against this team, because if you don't, they're going to score up 70, 80 points slow because the Miami Dolphins can get up on you quick and it'll be a wrap if you can't figure it out. Give the ball to your playmakers because if you don't, Miami's going to show you that they can do that even better than you. So make sure that Jake Ferguson, Brandon Cooks, CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, Rico Dowdle are all getting the ball. Make sure that we're incorporating the run the ball in spots to control the time of possession because Miami is a team that can score a lot of points quickly. So let's make sure that we're running the ball in spots and things of that nature. Another thing that we're trash at on the road is penalties. We're very undisciplined. Um, on the road. So we got limit your penalties, and you can't give my extra possessions, meaning you can't turn the ball over because if you do, you can't give a great offense like that short fields because they'll easily score. And again, that'll be another reason as to why you're behind the sticks and everything of that nature. If you're going in for a block punt, we know what to do. Dive out the leg. Don't jump up in the air and try to snatch at the air. That will never work because kicks never go up in the NFL. They go sideways. So you'll never get it like that. Um, Offensively, if something is working, keep doing it until Miami can prove that they can stop it. Don't just, don't get out of something too quickly. If the run is working, keep running the ball. If the pass game is working, keep passing the ball. And defensively, we have to play cover two in this game. I do not want us playing cover three, cover one, cover zero, or man to man, cover one, all that. I don't want to be playing any of those coverages because the Miami Dolphins will torch you if you're playing those coverages. Like I said, cover one, cover three. They're built to beat those coverages because Mike McDaniel comes from that NFC West tree where, Seahawks were great at running cover three, Rams similar to that. They're built to stop those coverages. We have to mix it up. And when you mix it up versus Tua, it gives them a little bit of trouble, not a whole lot of trouble. Again, he's still a great NFL quarterback and things of that nature, but it's a little hard for him to diagnose when you have one coverage pre-snap and then post-snap, you go switch into something totally different. It switches up that entire mindset of that offense. So let's make sure we're playing mind tricks on Tua and things of that nature. We have to stop the run, but for us to stop the run, it goes back to my first original point that we have to start fast offensively. So we win the toss. We want to receive. You got to go down there and you must get seven. You can't stall and get a 3-and-out. You got to go down there, score seven, because then now that will force Miami to then possibly abandon the run. So we got to make sure that we stop the run. And this is a game that if you can't tackle well, it's a touchdown. If you can't tackle Raheem, A-Chain, Waddle, Hill, if you can't tackle those guys, it's a touchdown. Game's over. So you got to make sure that we are tackling well. We got to stop the run. They're going to try to do that on the edges. Move Micah around. I'm tired of seeing him just at one position. Move him from right defensive end, left defensive end, have him over A gap, B gap, have him playing some off-ball linebacker in spots. Don't necessarily need him playing linebacker off-ball coverage, but we do many different things where we can send him as pass rushing middle linebacker. So Mike Parsons is the best player on our team. Let's make sure we utilize him as such. Let's tackle well. Let's get turnovers. That's another sign with the Dallas Cowboys. Every single time that we are winning football games, it's because we're getting an abundance of turnovers. When we got a bunch of turnovers, it was versus, we got 3 on the road versus Philly. We got, I believe, 1 against the San Francisco 49ers. We lost. We caused 3 versus the Eagles. Didn't get back any. In Buffalo, we didn't get any turnovers in that game. We ended up getting blown out. So let's make sure we get turnovers. That's what we are. We're a fast-paced team. Let's make sure we get our turnovers. And again, we got to stay healthy, man. So again, the ways in which we beat Miami, start fast offensively. If you get behind or you start slow versus this team, they're going to be up big versus you, and it'll be hard for you to play catch up. Give the ball to your playmakers. That's self-explanatory because if you don't, Miami's going to show you how to get the ball to your playmakers. Run the ball in spots to control your time of possession. This is a high-powered offense. Give your defense a breather and keep that offense or the Miami Dolphins on the sideline. Limit your penalties. You can't give Miami extra possessions because that's a great football team. They can score points from anywhere. Don't put your defense and yourself in a hole. Offensively, if something works, keep going until you can until Miami can prove that they can stop it. Don't abandon the run if it works. Don't abandon the pass if it works. We have to play cover 2 defensively. All that cover 3, cover 1, cover 0, man to man will burn you. Dan Quinn can't be stubborn. Yeah, I stop the run, but for you to stop the run, you gotta score points, right? But stop the run because A Chain and Mostert, there are track stars. If they break a tackle, it's a touchdown. Move Michael around. Don't have him just at one position. Move him around across the formation. Put him at linebacker. Things of that nature. Tackle well. Get turnovers. Stay healthy. That's about it for the video. Hope you guys have a nice day. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Bye.